Alright, this is my presentation on how I got the job and how he didn't pay me and how he kept pushing payroll back, and how he never sent me a dime for the work I did. And then he said the work that I did do wasn't that much, but I'm also going to debunk that as well. So let's start off with how I got the job. So September 4th, on his story he posted on September 4th, he said the person who edits this clip the best and put it in format like this with banners and stuff, he will hire as a social media manager. And I did that. I put the yellow banners, added, text, and and showed I was able to do the editing. So then he was like, what's your number? I just need you to be willing to work 7 days a week and create these clips as you see me upload. I said, yes, I can do that. Then he gave me prices. He said, I'll start you off at $1,500 a month and increase you to $2K if you do good the first 30 days. Now, this is him. His page got deleted, but I do have a screenshot of when he did text it to me at the time. So he said the price, and then he said, text his personal assistant, and which I did, and tell her, to help me. So I texted her, as you see, the number right here. And we got started with the job. Fast forwarding to, okay, so I did a month's worth of work. The last date was September 4th. Now we're at October 1st. A month has passed and I'm supposed to get paid. So I said, my dad wants to know when my payday is. He said, I had to push payroll back to November 1st, but I'm gonna pay you personally. And then he gave me another post to post. He never paid me personally. So let's fast forward to towards the end of October. He called me and he said he was gonna pay me personally again on October 22nd. And he said send the Cash App. So I sent my dad's Cash App, and he never paid. He said request $500. He said request $500, and he never paid it. Now fast forward is when I stopped posting because he never paid me the 2 times he said he was going to pay me personally, and he didn't pay me on the first because he said he had to push payroll back. So that's three missed payments right there. Now he's saying my work wasn't that much and I didn't do that much. Now let's compare my work, the work I did, to the person he replaced me with. He replaced me with after October 27th. So this is my work. You see, everything is clean, thick, and the text is thick and clear. You can read it. Everything is clean. Now, when you come over here, it gets janky. Stuff is bleeding into other stuff, like the text. I don't know why that's not separated. It's thin. It's sloppy. Nothing compared to the work I did. So we said October. We were on October 7th. Then we fast forward to October 22nd. And then now we're on October 31st, where I'm asking him to pay me on November 1st. So I said on the 31st, I said, hey YP, I still want to help with the social media stuff. I just want to know if you got me on the 1st for real, because he said he was gonna to pay me on the 1st, and I stopped working on the 27th because he never paid me those 2 times. He said he was gonna pay me personally. Now he said, yes, I got you, and no offense, but you may move a bit too slow for me, God. I'm going to show you why this doesn't make sense in a second. But now, November 1st, I said, I'm going to send the templates to your next social media manager when you're ready. And I asked him again on the 1st. Remember, it's 4 p.m. You see the date? November 1st, 4 p.m. For him, it's 4, 5, 6, 7 p.m. A whole day has gone by, and he hasn't paid me yet. So I hit him on the 1st at 4 p.m., 7 p.m. his time. I asked him, I'm getting paid for the 2 months of work I did tonight. And he said, I'm just seeing this, but I got you. And yes, I'm paying you. Setting up my ADP now. So now it's the 2nd. It's 9 p.m. 9, 10, 11, 12. It's 12 p.m. his time. So a whole nother day. It's November 3rd for him. I said, how long you think that's going to take? He said, no later than Monday, right? So he said no later than Monday, and now we're waiting More days. We're waiting a whole nother week. So a week goes by. Now we're on November 8th. So I asked him, I hit him, can you let me know when you send the money? He said, I got you. Then he came with another excuse on why he can't pay me. He said, my truck got on the road today, blah, 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 and I just finished paying for my land. Another excuse. He said, I said, there's no possible way you can send it sooner. And he said, no, I took a hit. I had to pay for my land. So he said, wait another week. So this is the 15th. It says today, but the screenshot is from the 15th. My dad says, good evening, Pharaoh. Calling concerning King Asim payroll. Please let us know. He's been waiting for some time now. He said, how are you? I'm not home right now. I'm out of town, and my truck is just getting on the road. I'm going to get him paid immediately. He said, no disrespect, but he didn't do that much. I had to end up getting someone else to do it, but I'm still going to get him paid. No, so no pressure. I'm not going to walk him. I've never walked anybody, but just give me some time. Okay, so he said I didn't do that much work, which I'm going to debunk in a second. But then my dad, this is the things I did. He ignored that. He said it wasn't a lot of work. He's still going off of what he believes. He said it wasn't a lot of work, and there's literally an application and blah blah blah. Then he said a bunch of irrelevant stuff. All my dad asked was when I was going to get paid. He didn't ask for all of this. Who did what, when stuff was done? Because I'm about to show all the work I did. And yeah. Then my dad said, I get where you're coming from. As to the details of the job, I know my social media management do. You know, he talks about what he owns and all that. And then he asked when I was going to get paid. And all he said, he will be paid. That's all he said. So what did we grab from this conversation? He said he will pay immediately. Just give him some time. And the last thing he said, he will be paid. Let's explain the job and what I did, okay? My job, I had to cut and edit clips and post, add the banner and title, create and proofread the caption, and post to 4 different platforms: Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and TikTok. Now, what do I mean by post? Okay, so this part right here, I'd have to edit and clip this part, and then I had to turn it into a post by adding these yellow bars in the title, the socials, the logo, and the other logo up here to make it one post. And I have to post this one post to 4 different platforms. So imagine me doing this one post right here, this one post, posting this one post, to 4 different platforms. Imagine me doing this one post and posting it to 4 different platforms 300 times. So that's 300 times on Instagram, 300 times on Twitter, 300 times on Facebook, 300 times on TikTok. That gets you about to 1,200 posts you had to do. I edited well over 300 posts though, and 247 of which are posted while the rest are taken down or I was told not to post. And I do have all 247 recorded posts in this video I took. It does show me scrolling through and counting all the posts. So do the math. I edited 300 posts in 2 months. How many times does the average social media manager post? Now, it says, in another state of marketing report in 2020, out of 3,400 marketers surveyed, the majority post between 1 to 6 times per week. Okay, now let's pretend I posted 6 times per week. The maximum, what they say, 6 times per week, the maximum. There's 4 weeks in a month. 6 times 4 equals 24. So that's 24 posts in 1 month. Now we have to double that because I work for 2 months. So now we're at 48. I should have only made 48 posts in 2 months and posted them to 4 different platforms, and not make 300 posts and post them to 4 different platforms, according to 3,400 other social media managers. Now, let's compare my work to the average social media manager. Now, let's do some math. 300 posts in 2 months divided by 48 posts in 2 months. 300 divided by 48 is 6. So this is 6 sets of 2 months that comes from this equation. 2 months times 6. 2 months times 6 equals 12. So I did a year's worth of work. I did 12 months worth of work. Explain it again though. 300 posts in 2 months divided by 48 posts in 2 months. So 48 posts in 2 months would be one set. That would be one set. Okay. So in this one set of 2 months worth of work goes into 300, and it goes into 300 6 times. So this is 6 sets of 2 months worth of work, of 2 months of work. That would be 6 times 2. And I get you 12 months. And I did a year's worth of work. Now, I did a year's worth of work, right? And so you have different levels of social media managers. You have the managers that post posts that are made already. So they don't have to do no editing. The company has the post ready for them to post. And all they have to do is post it. And that's the 25th percentile. So 2,000, they're making 3,000, almost 3,000 monthly. Okay. That's less than what he was offering for a post I had to edit. They weren't even ready for me to post. And yearly they make 35,000. Now I was doing average work. I was editing the videos, clipping them, and posting them. So he really owes me 4,000 per month. I did 2 months, so he really owes me 8,000. Now to him, he says it's not a lot of work because he doesn't understand this field of work, and that's the issue. Let's get back to dates, okay? So the 15th, he said he needed more time, so he pushed it back another week, and now it's a week later. We're on Saturday, so this is the day. So it's been a week later. Everybody's fed up, so I take his account and I post that he can't have the account back. He can't have the account back until he pays. So I changed the passwords and all that. It was a very simple process. All he had to do was pay, and he could get his account back. And then he started sending threats over the internet. So here's what he said. So I told him, bro, yesterday in the morning. This was before I took the account, and then at 5 a.m. today, I took the account at like 3 a.m. He said, did you just really hack my account, bro? Send me back his passwords. I'm gonna send you a stack now. And he's bringing up irrelevant that I didn't really do anything, which I just showed how much work I did. So then he said, anyways, keep those accounts. And now I'm shooting your house up. And I said, first of all, I was asleep, and second of all, I said you could have it back when you paid, which you still didn't do. You can have the Facebook and Twitter back when you pay. I don't even need these accounts. He said, keep it. I'm gonna see you. I'm gonna shoot that entire house up, and whoever is in it.